Hello everybody, it's Glenda
And Buster.
And Rosie.
with AKA GK Fralin
A friendly community.
and our friendly community.
Welcomes you.
Boop, boop.
You guys are hilarious. Another day. We'll be back momentarily. It's just been one of those weeks, and I guess I got a little bit sappy. I don't know about sappy. You just spoke what was in your heart. Well, that's true, I did.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I didn't say I felt bad about it. I just don't like feeling sappy.
Why? I'm sappy lots of times.
Do we mean it in the same way?
You mean like whining? Crying?
Yeah, kind of. Feeling sorry for myself. Not really feeling sorry for myself this week, but well, a little for myself when I had to go in for that scoping, but mostly for my brother-in-law and their family. Kind of makes you think about things. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Well, as long as there's nothing wrong with it, then I'm fine. Oh, yes. I do sometimes, like anybody, feel the need to speak what's in my mind and heart. And this has been the last couple of days, the way things have been. So, anyway, I hope I always have that capacity. I know we can be funny, and we love to be creative. I love all of that stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just always hope that my heart is open to any of you, and mostly to me. And for me, that's who I believe. Anyway, but that's me.
You're talking a lot about
Me. Didn't they ever tell you that's not a good thing?
You mean like it's not modest?
Yeah, it's I, me.
Now, who are you to talk?
I don't want to answer that question.
There's sometimes it's appropriate. Okay?
Okay.
Anyway, so today, well, Joe brought home a rotisserie chicken. Why is my mind going blank? I think it's because I've been trying to do some things, and my brain and my computer and what I'm supposed to do just are not jiving. And it's one of those times when you either want to put your fist through your computer or you want to just curse really loud. And you don't dare do either, because for one thing, you'll ruin your computer. And if you start screaming and yelling and cursing really loud, your neighbors are apt to call the cops.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right.
We don't want either of those things to happen. I need this computer.
I hope you do, 'cause I like being on it.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Have you ever thought, when you just don't know what to say to somebody, that is somebody that you do care, when all words fail, just say, I love you. My kids used to play that game on me, though, in a very not so nice, well, I can't say it was a bad way. It was a manipulative way. It was like, Mom, I love you. Okay, what do you want? My youngest was the worst at that. My oldest one, they all did their cute little things. Was my oldest one was mother, mom, as if that was two different things. And she knew. She did that on purpose. I think that was, yeah. And my son was just too doggone busy and running and driving us crazy with his activity. I mean, he needed to be in sports, he needed to have his fingers or something moving all the time. And wow, trying to keep up with him when he was little. And the other day we were talking and he says, Mom, when my kids started acting like this, because he was trying to keep them to go from running here and running there. One of them he was yelling at to get away from the road. Probably had a little bit of room, but if he was anything like me, I ripped the back out of his coat one time to keep him from running out in front of a car. Talk about one scared mama. And I mean, it was a brand new corduroy coat. So I had a pretty good yank. Oh. But he was yelling. He was on the phone with me, and all of a sudden, one of his kids must have started to go out in the street. And he's got markers up. He's got them trained. They're not babies anymore. I mean, they're old enough to be trained. And he's had them trained for quite a while, that he's got these posts up, and they're not to go past them. They've been trying to get their home, all this stuff together and done. And it takes time and money. And so he would prefer they play in the backyard, but you know how kids gravitate toward where they're not supposed to be. So anyway, hurt my ear just a little. He says, sorry, Mom. He says, but you know what? You told me when I had my own kids I was going to get everything I put you through back. He says, boy, did I. I'm just laughing. Oh, but I know he means well. Tony he's one of those people that's got one of the sweetest hearts. And somehow, he always gets himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, especially as a kid. I mean, oh man. I was like please don't put your head between the rails. Thank goodness he did not pull that one. Oh, but I do remember taking in case you haven't figured it out, tonight I'm talking about my kids. You used to watch Dukes of Hazzard, and you know how they're always jumping that car over things and all those things. And you try to convince a 7-year-old kid or an 8-year-old kid that that's all done by stunts and it's all done by special equipment. Can I put you guys down for a minute?
Okay, you're not talking to us anyway.
Yeah, I want to put my head down.
Okay. Anyway, I grounded him from that bicycle and grounded him because he would pile stuff up and try to jump over it. He'd wreck his bike and he'd come in with a scraped knee. We'd clean it up. He'd go out and do the same thing all over again. He was determined he was going to learn that stuff. If it had been something that I felt would have been some good for him later on, I might have cleaned the scrapes and encouraged him to give it another shot. But this was something totally not going to help him ever in his lifetime. Except maybe to break his head open. He'd sneak the bike back out. I tried everything. Finally, I just took the handlebars off. And I put them away. And when I told a friend of mine that, she says, "Oh my gosh, I'd have never thought to do that, and I would have never had the guts." I didn't know what else to do. But what a love. I mean, he's such a loving person. Sometimes I think that gets him in a little trouble because he tends to be a little like his mom, a little too gullible. Anyway, but he either kept us in stitches or bonkers, or he was literally in stitches. Oh, what a kid. And when he could go down and work summers for my dad, I was quite grateful. He could learn a trade, earn a living, well, not a living, but earn a salary for the summer. And I could take a breath. It's been quite fun talking to you about the funny things of the family. I hope all families have some funny stories to tell, because there's always going to be times you need them. And this kind of cheered me up. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Good night. Where's our song?
Where's our song?
Good night. Good night.
Don't let the bugs bite.
Good night. Good night. Sleep till it's daylight. Good night. Good night.
Love one another.
Good night. Good night. Be kind to each other.
You mixed us up.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Just say hello to someone. Someone who may never expect it. Might make their day.